Now we're going to look at creating a question. So we're going to click on the create button and we're going to go down to question. And the screen is going to open up for you to be able to ask your question. So the first thing is, what is that question? So how can you keep your classwork section organized? There are two ways you can ask the question. You can ask as a short answer, so then they can reply with whatever option they want, or you can choose multiple choice and give them options to choose from. So I'm going to choose multiple choice first so we can see that option. You've got instructions here if you need them, and then you just click and make your selections. So I'm going to go stream, go to categories, topics, and sections. And then what we can do is, notice there is no is it right, is it wrong, it's just making them choose. So you can either do this as a participation type credit, you can do this as a poll, you can do this as an exit ticket, a warm-up, lots of ways to use this in your classroom. You can also add. So you can add something from your Google Drive, a link, a file, and a YouTube video, just like you did in your posts. Or you can create a Google Doc, a slide, a sheets, a drawing, or a form, and then add that to this post. Over on the right-hand side, you have these options on where's this going and all of the details for it. So you can choose under 4 multiple classes to post this to. So if I did want to post to my digital notebook class 2, I could post to multiple classes at once. If I only wanted it to go to specific students, I can click on the all students drop-down box and pick the specific students this needs to go to. I can choose if this is assigned points or if it's ungraded. I can set a due date. I can set this as Monday at midnight. And then underneath for topic, I can choose which topic this goes into. So I can choose from the topics that I already have selected, or if I need to make a new topic, I can choose create topic and make something new. So we're going to put this in the classwork information section. You can choose to allow students to see the summary or not. It's completely up to you. They would see the summary after they submit their response, so they're not going to see the summary before. And then again, as always, you can choose to immediately ask the question. You can choose to schedule it for a future date and time, or you can just save it as a draft. I'm going to go ahead and ask that question. And then you'll see it appear here in classwork. So if I click on that option, once students start responding, I'll be able to see where their choices are. So let me show you an assignment that has this on it. So that you can see what it looks like. So here is the question. This is what the students would see. And then here is me being able to see the responses. So I can see as a whole, many people said yes, that they did share. One person said no. I can then go and click on the yeses, and I'm going to see all the people that said yes. I can click on no, and I can see all the people that said no. The other option that you have for questions, I'm going to go to create again. And this time I'm going to create a short answer question. What is your favorite part of classroom? I'm going to leave it short answer. Again, I can add additional instructions if I need to. I can add files and other attachments and create just like before. Again, all the same information up here at the top. Who is it going to? How many points is it worth? What is the due date? What topic does it go into? I'm going to leave this without a topic so you can see where it goes. And then underneath on this one, you can say students can reply to each other, or students can edit their answer. So if you want to allow students to be able to go back and make changes if they made a mistake, you can choose that option. And the option for students can reply to each other makes it like a discussion board. So I'm going to show you what that looks like as well. Again, I can choose ask, schedule, or save as a draft. So I'm going to choose ask. Since I didn't pick a topic on this one, the post is just going to be put up at the very top of my classwork section. So if it is something that maybe you want the students to make sure that they see, you could put it at the top and not put it within a section. And then once you're ready to, let's say all the students have answered and you want to put it someplace else, you can simply drag it and move it to another section if you need to. So let me show you what this type of question looks like. So here is the question. Which of these note-taking apps do you think you will use for your own digital notebooks on the iPad? Why did you make that choice? And the instructions I gave them was make sure to click in the box that says your answer, type in your answer, and then press turn in to receive credit, and then reply to at least 2 classmates' responses. Once you turn in your response, you'll then see each other's responses and be able to reply directly to them. Some people replied to my post. I still gave them credit, but the intention was for them to have the answers. Let's see who has graded. And once they reply, once they put their answer, they then get the option where they can reply to each other. So then it creates this discussion board type feature where I see what Roxland's answer was, and then directly underneath it, I can see what Beth and Gina replied. That looks a lot different than just replying to the post because items aren't grouped together or threaded, and they're just kind of all thrown out there completely. So this is another item that if you haven't used it with students before, it's going to take a teaching moment to show them, okay, this is how you respond to the short answer. And then if you request or require them to reply to each other, this is how you would reply. So it's just teaching the students how to use it in the classroom so they get used to using like a discussion board type feature. So that's what it would look like if you're doing the short answer with the students can reply to each other option. So those are the questions in the classwork section of Google Classroom.